Tonight, 300,000 people in West Virginia are being told to stay away from their tap water, not to use it for anything, cooking, bathing, washing, anything at all. A chemical spill in the Elk River may have contaminated the drinking water. A federal investigation has been launched into how this happened.
Thousands have been told the tap water is once again safe. But tonight, a new warning. Pregnant women should not drink it, raising the question, what's the truth about what's in the water? ABC's Susan Salney back with the tough questions tonight.
Just as the water crisis in West Virginia seemed to be easing, an urgent new alert.
New warning tonight for those who are pregnant. You should not be drinking the water.
That warning comes more than 2 days after state officials told thousands of people their water was safe to drink and bathe in again. And it's left pregnant women like 23-year-old Erin Crouch frustrated and frightened.
Is it safe for pregnant women to wash their hands? Is it safe for pregnant women to take showers? And they didn't really specify, they just said drinking.
Authorities say 7,500 gallons of a toxic chemical used to process coal leaked into the Elk River on Thursday from Freedom Industries, a company just upstream from a water treatment plant. The toxic spill poisoning the water that serves 300,000 people.
I actually thought that the best way to do this class would be to use a new DIY almost sensor, cheap water sensor that was developed by a guy named Don Blair. And I actually talked to him, tracked him down, and we've become friends. But I wasn't going to do this class unless he was game to help make this real, because this little water sensor, it's only, right now it's like 80 bucks. It's going to be even cheaper once you can mass produce it. But it just makes it so simple for anybody to check out the conductivity, the temperature of a stream or a river, and maybe be an early warning system for pollutants in the water or irregularities going on, and that could warrant further investigation.
When we were doing Streamlab and looking at the sensors and sort of educating ourselves within the class, our original impetus for that was the chemical spill in Charleston, but it was like opening up a Pandora's box of issues about water, not just in our state, but nationwide, and realizing the sort of precariousness of water quality and the security of water quality. And the more rocks we picked up and looked under, the more we found. And for me, it was really an education in the entire ecosystem of looking at water. What are the political implications? What are the, there are so many different groups who concern themselves with water. They don't all agree on how you look at water quality. When the crisis happened in Flint, Michigan, it was tragic, but it also confirmed for us what we were really seeing, even just trying to investigate issues of looking at water quality in this state. So it's been a real eye-opener, but it also really points the way to the power of some of these emerging technologies, potentially, maybe not now, but in the future, and of community engagement and being part of how we look at water quality and security in our communities. Sensing capabilities, whether it's air quality, water quality, there are sensors for babies to prevent SIDS. We're looking at ways of sensing everything, and so that capability is coming into play, where data can be extracted from almost anything. And also the price, the technology is not $30,000 medical equipment or sensing, laboratory devices. So to the extent that people tolerate and engage with, I'm messing up. What I wanted to say was, sensing the environment and collecting data is about also collecting data. And, so it's sort of to the extent that people will tolerate allowing data to be collected from their homes, their you know, their bodies, their properties, their communities, yeah, it is absolutely here to stay.
It also raises some awareness in how, I'm not going to say, well, how limited our sensor capabilities are when it comes to water. So, and that's not to say that there aren't a lot of sensors out there on the landscape that we know about, but you know, I can get on AccuWeather, right, and it can tell me what the smog is like in a network of sensors around the country. And so there are a lot of air quality sensors, and these are networked together and are used every day by non-scientists. Whereas water sensor technology there's good technology for measuring things in the water, but the way we network that information together and then spread that or communicate that to people that they can use it then is pretty limited. We don't really do that, and it's surprising. Again, going back to how valuable water is to us, it's surprising that our networked sensor capabilities are as limited as they are, and it is a huge priority for water science as a whole to begin to make inroads into that. And again, this program in the College of Media, I think, begins to raise that awareness that we don't know as much about our waterways as we probably should.
We're trying to see if we can somehow manage to do it, but it not be good. This is my non broadcast. Oh yeah. So good. That's a great one-leg stand.